Minute is about to start.
Saludamos ahora sí en directo, Charlie. Estábamos dando indicaciones aquí en la Cúpula del Milenio, capital del puzzle. Vamos a iniciar la primera de las semifinales y lo vamos a hacer de una forma especial, como todas, es dando un minuto de tiempo. Quedan escasamente 20 y pocos segundos, dando un minuto de tiempo a todas las personas participantes para que puedan romper el precinto del puzzle, aún sin tocarlo y sin abrirlo.
Okay, 15 seconds then until you can open the bags, not the puzzles. You can't start puzzling yet. 14, 13, and a big welcome from Valladolid in Spain. Here we are. The first semi-final is about to begin, and the contestants are going to open their bags in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Podéis abrir las
open your
bolsas.
bags.
Tenéis
There's no
tiempo,
rush.
un minuto.
Have a look at the puzzle and
Haremos
remove
esa
the
cuenta
seals.
atrás desde 10 para que podáis, con esa herramienta nueva que está encima de la mesa, nueva de este campeonato, para que podáis desprecintar esos puzzles. Todavía queda un poquito de tiempo,
That's
Charlie,
right, make
tranquilidad.
Sure seals are well removed and try not to cut yourselves in the process. And here we go, we're in the final throws, 30 seconds to
Venga,
start.
que vamos a iniciar esa cuenta desde 10 hacia atrás. Pues enseguida, con emoción, para vivir quiénes serán esas primeras 60 personas que se van a clasificar para la gran final individual. Y estamos en cuenta atrás a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Will you puzzle?
¡Adelante!
¡Suerte! Good luck.
So welcome to the live stream here at Semifinals Individual A and B. This is Michelle Casper from the Euro Jigsaw Jam, and I'm here with Mari Black, a top speed puzzler from the US of A, and also a very active participant on the EJJ competitions. So yeah, what are we working with today?
Well, this is so exciting. It's our first semifinal, and this, there we go, this beautiful illustration puzzle is our these Japanese style kimonos for women out for a beautiful stroll in the cherry blossoms. What do you like about this, Michelle?
Oh, I love the colors. It's really bold, bright colors. There's a nice background gradient as well. Something we haven't seen like this before.
No.
This is from Tatiana Artbeat, licensed by MGL, and I think people will be happy with this choice.
Yeah, it's definitely, the colors are so beautiful and rich and diverse. We get a lot of greens, but different greens. We get a lot of blue, but different blues, a lot of yellow, but different yellows. So there's a lot to pick out. If you're a color person, you're going to be very happy here. But there's also some nice structural elements. The side pieces have some really structural decorative screens with lines. There's a nice fence. There's some hidden cobblestone lines on the, I was going to say the floor, on the ground.
Yeah, so there's, it is called Blossom Walk, and the ladies are stepping out of a Japanese room or the tea house, you could say. So you do have the woodwork on the sides, and they're stepping out onto a path where the cherry blossoms have fallen onto the path. So at the end, we will see a lot of people with kind of pinkish pieces trying to fill in those gaps of the cherry blossoms. Yeah.
It's definitely going to be very interesting in the middle and the end of this. The opening, I think we're going to see some fast starts with this because color people will be happy and structural people will be happy. People who do a lot with the cut, the Ravensburger 500 cut is kind of a classic cut that a lot of people know very, very well. Even though it's expressed differently in different releases, the exact shape of the knobbles and the holes, it's still kind of a classic die cut. And so that might help out a lot of the puzzlers who are so experienced with these Ravensburger 500s in some of these trickier sections.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, your voice is sounding a bit husky. Would you like to tell us why?
Because I got to participate in the awesome Guinness Book attempt, and I screamed myself hoarse helping to coordinate. So all for the record, and now I get to sound like a pirate today.
Yeah. All right, we are coming up to 3 minutes, so we are seeing that the fastest puzzlers are already starting to assemble. Rachel Chambers is going straight for the border and part of that sky section. So it's a very mini sky. The background of the cherry blossoms does blend into the sky, so that's also an easy start. You just have a tiny bit of blue, a few clouds, and some birds flying past, possibly cranes?
Yes, I think those are cranes. I suspect that we're going to see a lot of folks starting with that sky, either if they're going the border, I think that's the part of the border they may start with, or there may be people who just pull that sky out. It's very small, like you said, Michelle. I'd estimate it's about 20 pieces, but if you get that blue out of your pile early, it will be much easier to see other blues and other lighter colors. So I suspect we'll see a lot of that just to get it done and feel good about it.
And I really like the textures in the kimonos. There's some beautiful fabrics there, some beautiful patterns. So it's going to be, I just think, a very pleasant image for the puzzlers to enjoy. And as we come up to 4 minutes, we can see the front row madly puzzling and a lot of flags. So yeah, we're really excited to see where people start, because you can really basically start anywhere. Border is a good place. Pulling out perhaps the yellow umbrella and the yellow kimono decoration is also a good place to start, or one of the clothes. Yeah, just a really lovely image.
I'm curious to see how much sorting we're going to see on this, because this is a highly sortable puzzle if you can do it quickly and accurately. So I think there's some folks, it's very personal. Some will do more pulling, where they'll only target one group of something. I'm going to just do the yellow umbrella. I'm going to just do the light green kimono and pull just those pieces. And other people will take a few minutes of investment up front to make little piles of colors and hopefully to place them very close to where they're going to go in the puzzle. That's the way to make the sort really efficient and make up the time that you give on sorting in the assembly.
Yeah, so here we've got Reese from Australia going straight for the border. And actually we can notice that there is a top, it would be easy to identify on which border the pieces go, because the top border has this little brown strip at the top, just to show you that it's like the door frame, and on the left and right hand side of the border you do have a thicker border with some nice woodwork, and on the right hand side there is some pot plant. Yeah, and then of course there's the floor, but you do have the shadows and maybe even some of the shoes coming into that bottom border, so I think it should be one that's going to be fast to go. So it's we've got Arya from Indonesia. Yeah, so he's yeah, looks like he's going straight for the border.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And
here's a great border from Australia.
Yeah, and the room is filled with people all excited to see this reveal of this unreleased puzzle. Very exciting. Yeah, a lot of anticipation for those who are coming up in the following rounds to see, yeah, is this a type of image? Perhaps is it a similar style of image that will show up in the next semi-final, or will it be something completely different that's going to throw everybody off? Last year we did have illustrations, very unique illustrations, come up for the semi-finals, and they were a great hit.
It's fun when the puzzles are kind of a matched set, when they're not identical, but when you put them together you can say, oh, I see how those are related. So it'll be fun to see what happens later today.
Yeah, so I wonder if it would kind of be like a series, maybe like at least similar style of artwork. So this is like a yeah, like a digital illustration, you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this image more in the layers of detail that if you get to notice while you're puzzling. There, for instance, that we see the backs of the four ladies' heads, and their hairstyles are all slightly different. So at some point, you know, in this puzzle that's so bright, pulling dark pieces could end up being a really great option because that'll give you the hair and line those 4 heads out, and you can tell which one is which by the hairstyle. So there are lots of little nuggets like that speed puzzlers practice how to notice and then really capitalize on to get some anchors into the puzzle that they can then build off of into the more complex cherry blossoms that you were talking about, Michelle.
Those are the most busy elements. Like now that you mention it, I do notice that the ladies do have different hairstyles, so that will be a bit of quick checking of the box to see which of the 4 heads do those flowers and decorations belong to. And as you say, it's there's not many dark pieces on this puzzle, so at some point pulling out the darks, that's going to go really quickly. You've just got a couple of the dark shoes, the dark hair, and one of the corners, border corners, does have a bit of shadow on it.
Again, this is an unreleased puzzle. Nobody here has seen this, so this is a real test of how quickly the puzzlers can notice and process information. It's a very different side of the sport than doing the speed runs where you practice one puzzle and get very good at it.
And I just want to point out that we have rows 1, 2, and 3. Each have their own, there is only one puzzler per table. Last year it was the first 2 rows. This year they have extended it to the 3rd row because they have also extended the number of semi-finals. Definitely an advantage for those in the front. I can see Victor has taken his shoes off. Yeah, we might see some more of that. I can see somebody else directly in front of us who's also wearing puzzle socks and taking their shoes off because it is warm in here. They have brought in some air conditioners, some mobile air conditioning units. That is creating a bit more of a breeze and a bit more of an airflow. But right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and with a greenhouse effect, and a lot of people are here because they're just so curious to see what's going on. The temperature is rising. And I know for a lot of people, just puzzling without shoes on just helps to cool them down a little bit and just to help to stay them more comfortable.
That is probably the biggest advantage, I'm using air quotes, of having the table to yourself. People think it's a huge space advantage. It's not much of a puzzling space advantage because the puzzlers on the table by themselves still only have one white mat. The rest of the table is covered in dark blue tablecloth that you do not want to put puzzle pieces on because it's very dark. It doesn't move. The pieces get stuck. Bad things happen puzzling on tablecloths, friends. Oh, look at who's this at 3?
Natalia.
Oh, there's Natalia at 3. Look at that start. That's beautiful how she's put those anchors in. So her border, I love this. She's used the border to frame. She's missing a couple pieces of the border, but she's not letting it bother her. Top speed puzzlers who start with the border don't need it to be complete. Its job is not to be complete. Its job is to just show you where the frame is. So Natalia's did a wonderful job with this.
We also have in the bottom left Daria from Denmark. Right hand bottom box in the red is Sophie from Denmark. And top right, table 117. No, I can't tell if it's 17 or 117. I think.
We're trying to see numbers, everybody. Oh, yeah, it is 117. 117 is Camille from France.
Okay. Look, she's gone for the yellows.
Really well. And the greens, too. Look, there's that umbrella taking shape. This is a great example of puzzling with what we call islands. She said, I don't want to deal with that border. I'm going to go right for the bright things in the pile that are most attracting my attention. And here's Natalia again. She's gone for the dark reds. The yellow is in, the sky is in.
Yeah, but she's got that really good anchor there up in the top of that middle sky.
Yep, I think we're going to see a lot. Oh, look at this. Victor's got some nice, he went for greens. There's the umbrella, but also the plant.
Yeah,
also working in the dark reds.
Yeah, and you also have these lines where the door frame meets the central part. You do have this really thick door frame, and so those who like line work, who really like putting all the pieces in a row and matching them all up, they're going to have some fun here. Also with the fence on the left-hand side.
I'm trying to tell from the image. Sometimes it's a little difficult to tell how deep the illustration from the border goes in to the centerpieces. I think that the screens on either side might extend like just a half a piece into the middle, so that could be something people build off of. But because it's probably not a full piece of wooden lines, it may not show up very well in the pieces at first until you get some of the brighter colors out. So I'm going to guess that we don't see that extra line come in until a little later when it's easier to see.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see finishes from all around the room because, in the earlier rounds, these were puzzles that people had done before. There might be someone doing a puzzle for the first time, and then there might be someone who's doing it for the 5th time. Here we are on an even playing field. No one has seen this image. Everybody has a fair chance. No one needs to worry that their neighbor has done it 3 times before them. So it's going to be really exciting as we get down to the close. And yeah, I'm also wondering how people are handling the pressure. There's a bit more pressure now because we know that advancing from semis to the final is going to be tight.
Absolutely. When you're looking at an image for the first time, a lot of speed puzzlers think about, I always talk about it as archetype puzzles, like what have I done before that this is the most like? And then you can kind of draw on your experience from doing other images to build a strategy you learn from things you've done in the past.
So what does this remind you of, Mari?
I've been trying to think of that since it came out of the box. And the things that it's reminding me of don't look like this at all.
Well, I recently did a Schmidt puzzle with ladies in kimono, and cherry blossoms. That's the only 2 things they have in common, and it was completely different. So that's not helping me here, but what I can see is that with this style of puzzle, something that you can do when you get a little bit stuck or you're not sure where to go to next is to shift focus. I'm someone who tends to focus on the foreground and see all the colorful things in at the front of the image, and I've learned that when it gets a bit too much, if I can't identify those pieces quick enough in the pile, I then look into the background of the image, and sometimes I can see a gradient, or sometimes I notice like, oh, here in the bottom right hand corner there is a little bit of water, or there's stones lined up together, and maybe I can get those stones in a diagonal. So just learning how to shift focus, and then also when you go to the pieces all over the table, to also shift focus and just say I'm only going to look at this texture and try to blend out the rest of them, and to stay focused.
Yeah, switching lenses is a very good technique. We just watched Sophie in the bottom right there make a nice big join connecting that umbrella into her sky. And you can see the frame is actually taking shape, even though she didn't do the border. She's placing things so well that she knows where that border is going to go without seeing it. And then there in the lower left is Chiara, looking very strong. She also has an edge built. The sky is there. She's done the yellows and the greens, and dark reds seem to be very popular as a secondary or tertiary pull, what people go for after their first fast couple of things. Victor and Natalia looking super strong on the top. Looking very similar, actually.
Yeah, that's right. The islands are very similar colors. Looks like Victor's are a bit more placed where they should be, with a few more bits attached to it, whereas Natalia's is still kind of, the red kimonos should be on the right hand side. At the moment it's more towards the center, but I'm pretty sure that will change very quickly as she finds more joining pieces.
Yeah, Victor has already built that join. Oh, there's a nice view. Already built that join to the right hand side of the puzzle, connecting the dark red kimono lady. And once you make those joins, it's really great because the gaps then are so well defined and easy to fill in down the line. Natalia may just not have focused on that join yet. A lot of times, you look at a top speed puzzler and there's something just sitting in the middle of the frame and you think, what are you doing? Well, there are other things, and they'll be there in a moment the second she sees it.
Yeah, and I just want to point out these white mats are quite slippery, so you have to be careful, like at this point here, when you don't have a full border or you don't have a whole bunch of sections connected, every time you touch the puzzle, it shifts a little, and so getting those joins in really helps to just secure the image and just save a little time that you don't need to readjust.
Ooh, talking of joins, look at Yana in the bottom left, that her top left corner of the puzzle. Wow, we were predicting that people would not touch those cherry blossoms until later. I wouldn't be touching them till later. Yana says, now. I will do them now. They're halfway done, folks. That's amazing.
Yeah, so it looks like she really wants to, finish her top-down approach. She did filled out that top left, middle left, and now she's like, well, why not? Let's go for the right as well, and then she can focus a bit more of the sections in front of her.
She's having a day of pink blossoms, isn't she, after the Scandinavian Idyll earlier?
Well, that's the first thing I thought of. I was in that round and I thought, what, cherry blossoms again? However, the cherry blossoms in the previous image in the photo had some were really in focus, some were really blurry. However, in this image, they all kind of just blur into each other. It's just more like a pink textured background, except on the floor where the ladies are walking, there are some petals lying on the ground. You also have some like tiles or cobblestones in between those pieces. But if it's just a one piece just completely covered in blotchy cherry blossoms, then that goes into the upper part of the image. And if there's a bit of pattern on it belongs to the floor.
You know what this puzzle does remind me of, Michelle, that the archetypes, and I was saying it doesn't look like this photo at all, but if anyone has done the hot air balloon valley that debuted at the U.S. Nationals in 2024 by Nathaniel Mortensen, it reminds me a lot of that. That's an image where there are lots of very distinct, different colored balloons all over the field, and so you can grab those things, but then there's beautiful gradients and landscape in the background. It's also an illustration. And the challenging part of that puzzle is once you get in the hot air balloons, what do you do then? Because the background is very split. Very similar here. The kimonos are clear and fun to place, the umbrellas. But I think we're going to see a lot of really interesting strategy and technique and experience as we get into the mid-game here. Who can, once we're through the nice color sections that are distinct and unique, who can really make those joins quickly, decipher the backgrounds, pick up on little clues. I think it's going to get very interesting very fast here.
Yeah, so we are seeing a lot of these four here, so that's definitely a good indicator that these may be the front runners. I'm sure that we'll hop around a bit more and see some of the other people in the room. But yeah, aren't these people just flying? 20 minutes of a brand new puzzle and we're already halfway through of it in progress.
Very impressive. Jana has a bunch of those dark red pieces in the middle. Some people might see a crowded field and say, what is that? Well, she just already pulled it, and here she goes. She's going to start putting them together. In just a second, that field's going to clear right out. But it is a different looking field than if you look at Victor and Natalia are being very disciplined about only putting things in field that they are working on directly or they know where to place. And then you have Sophie, who still has not built the border. She's building what I call a components border. She's doing sections of it that make sense, but not because they're the border. It's because it's what she sees in the image. And yet, I think any of us could take a highlighter or a whiteboard marker on our computer screens right now and be able to trace exactly where her border goes on the field, and she can do the same thing. It's so fun to see the different approaches landing all four of these puzzlers in a very similar position.
Yeah, Natalia and Victor are looking very similar here, not only on their progress but also on their assembly area. You can see that they only have their image to the right and they're pulling from the left. And if they place some pieces or they're currently trying to find them, they're not sure where they go, then they have them very close to them just along the strip. But it's very easy to see where they're going to be drawing from. In comparison, Sophie's are more spread out like a rainbow around her image, so she might have to dart around a bit more to find the pieces that she needs. It does look like Jana has done a little bit of a pre-sort. We can see a pile of reddish tones there, red and dark, possibly the dress or from the brown woodwork. And then she's working on those. Yeah, she has the last lighter pieces placed at the top of her image so she can really build out from that sky into the cherry blossoms.
Is anyone else smiling to see Natalia and Victor with such a similar approach? these two, I think everybody knows, are a very well-practiced, excellent pair. So it's fun to see them thinking with similar brains even when they're not on the same table.
Yeah, well, I know that Natalia loves the sky and Victor loves busy. So this is a bit of both, but to see them going head to head with such similar progress. All right, we're seeing on the bottom right, we have number 36. You know this person very well.
I know this person. This is my pairs partner, Hannah Sigler, who's amazing. She loves the sky. She loves a flower. And this is looking very strong. Yeah, she's got 3 of the 4 kimonos laid out. She's got the 4th one, the purple, right there in frame, ready to zipper together. There's a big join. Go, Hannah. That's how to do it. And right next to her table mate. Oh, no, there they are. Who's her table mate?
That is Laura from Spain.
Also looking very strong, joined through the bottom to the top. That first connection that you get, connecting the top and the bottom of puzzle is really excellent. Look at these guys all. I assume this means this is the top group. Well, I'm sure we're not seeing all of the chat on YouTube, but I'm sure people are going wild predicting times for finish. Michelle, do you have a prediction?
34 minutes. Well, there's still looking at the number of pieces with Victor and Natalia, maybe 32 minutes.
It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. It's not fair for me to ask that because I rather famously don't do predictions. And when people ask me to predict, I say I don't do predictions because it's so hard to tell. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we can see that Jana has now, looks like she's pretty much squared up the left side of her image, and so she has placed her board on top of that and getting her pieces close to her. So she's got pieces to the left and to the right. Looks like she has somewhat structure. She knows what she's going to be pulling from and where. And Hannah is doing an amazing job here.
Hannah has built out a lot of the dark things, I think, that most people are going to save for later. And you can see the tops of the ladies' heads start to go in. You've got the fence under there. We haven't seen a lot of that yet. Hannah went for that right away. Hannah's a puzzler who does mostly first looks. We talk about this a lot together when we're practicing pairs because she, like a lot of puzzlers out there, doesn't have a lot of inventory for puzzles. A lot of times they can be hard to get for people. They're expensive, particularly new releases. I have this all the time where I can't afford to buy many puzzles, so everything I see is a first look. That's the case for Hannah, but in this round that's normal for everybody. And look at Victor, that top has filled in so beautifully. A couple of single piece gaps. I suspect that's because of the duplication in the blossoms between the top and the bottom. Like Michelle, you were saying earlier, there are the trees in the sky, of course, but there are a lot of petals on the ground. And that just makes it extra tricky for puzzlers when there's an element that's split like that. It's a real challenge. I imagine there's no accident that that's here in a semifinal puzzle.
Yeah, but as we do shift focus and look a bit at the background is split over several patches, and I think it's actually going to go pretty fast because you have this shadow on the ground. You do have these different indicators, and it's not like it's one huge block where people are going to end up on. So I'm surprised. I think the background is going to go fast.
Yeah, it's looking very good. It speaks to how great these puzzlers are, and actually what a great puzzle this is for a semifinal. I keep thinking because it's not playing to just one strength. You have to be good at many things to do an image like that, and I think that's a really good feature of a semifinal puzzle in a world championship. You shouldn't just be able to go, oh, look, it's a gradient. I'm a gradient person. We're done,
Yeah, I would be happy to receive this. So this is looking good for the following rounds. As you say, it's a bit of both, larger sections in the back, but also details and textures towards the foreground. So I think most people will be happy with this as a choice for a semi-final image.
Here's our split. We're seeing on the top again Victor and Natalia, and then Jana in the bottom left, Hannah Sigler in the bottom right of the US. Can we see, do we know what's on under Jana's board here for a second? Is she all completed under the board? If she is, this is looking awfully good.
Yeah.
We don't know what's under that board, but both Jana and Victor are filled in a lot. Oh, there's Natalia also looking very, very strong. She's into that mess of cherry blossoms now, right?
Yeah, she is missing one of the border pieces, so you can see it shifting around. Okay, she's got a join in the middle. That's going to help solidify her puzzle. And Victor going both hands madly picking, placing.
This is where we're going to see Victor's two-handed strengths really coming in. You see what he has left primarily is just the dark purple. So he's gotten through the tough duplications now. So he's just dealing with the two remaining kimonos. He left the dark blue and dark purple left. I think we're going to really see him put on the gas here. I suspect, unless there's a surprise somewhere in the room where we can't see, knowing what I know of Victor, I think we're probably looking at our leader.
So he's got the blues and purples left. So he has filled in the background. He's actually going for the two kimonos, blue and purple. They have very distinct textures. One is a bit more purple and has white big flowers on it. The other one is a bit more bluey, swirly with tads of green in it. So I think he's just going to be playing. Here we get a glimpse of table 4, Maya von Borstel, also looking really strong, coming in.
Very strong.
But from the number of visible pieces left, looks like Victor has this one.
It's not so clear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. It's going to be very close. I love a close finish. I really love a close finish. I love watching it. I love being in it. I don't care which way it comes up. Close finishes are so exciting. They show us how much the sport has evolved and how many people have gotten so fast.
Oh, look just how he's just placing them. He rotates them in his hand as he picks them up and brings them over, and he rotates them so quickly that they just get placed. Maybe you have to try them once, try them twice, but they are just going in. We're coming. Is he going to do this under 30 minutes? Is he going to do it? Oh man, you can just hear the excitement, and all the judges are crowding around table number 1.
This is Victor's strength. He is a two-handed sprinter. It's a new part of the sport. He's developed this technique so beautifully. The dexterity is outrageous, and this is only going to accelerate to the close.
Oh, but the gaps are more, so he must have some pieces on top of the image.
Oh, he usually does at the end, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. He's basically almost sliding them into place. Yeah, this is it, folks. He has maybe 10 pieces.
We got 16 seconds. Can he do it under
sub
the 30?
That would be wild. Come on, Victor. Let's go. Let's see it.
Show us what you've got. Come on.
Yes! A sub 30 first look semifinal finish from Victor. I don't think anyone's surprised, but everyone had better be amazed.
So we have a new record. Yesterday he set the record for the fastest time in the World Championship on an already released puzzle, and now he gets his own record for an unreleased image. This is amazing.
Fan that gentleman down. Oh, here's Hannah. Here's Hannah. We're kind of trying to set this up for a fast close. Her close is going to be more scattered. I think we're going to see a lot of scattered closes. That was some good strategy from Victor to decide to direct his close into one place so he could accelerate into the finish. But this image is going to push a lot of people to a scattered close, I think. Look at Jana. There is a not scattered close. Oh, and Maya too. And Natalia too. Wow.
Yeah, so Maya's got those cherry blossoms left. Just has to quickly check on which of those 4 holes do the cherry blossoms belong. Whereas Jana is focused in on that kimono, or the 2 kimonos of a similar shades of blue and purple.
You look at how controlled Jana is. It's always so fun watching different puzzlers' hands, but there are those who have such quick fingers. Jana almost looks like she's moving in slow motion because she's so controlled, and she doesn't flounder. Pieces don't go flying, but when she puts a piece in, it goes in and it stays in, you know?
So yeah, now I think we're going to maybe another minute before we see the second place.
It's coming down to Jana and Maya again. These guys, they're making a day of it, aren't they? The two of them. A very different close. Jana in the dark purples, Maya in the light cherry blossoms, but not that split. She's controlled this very, very well. She's closing one section at a time, so she knows she only has to look at one part of the puzzle. There she goes. She's looking at shape, you can tell her. Seeing for how many knobbles, how many prongs. She's looking at color, she's looking at many things all at once. Oh, look at Jana, same thing. In it goes, in it goes.
But it looks like it could be Maya from Germany to come in second place.
Are we going to predict the gap between these two? Fewer than 10 seconds. Crazy, so amazing. When you're that close, how do you even tell which one is 2 and which one is 3? It's just blisteringly fast. So good.
Oh, and the murmuring in the room, the buzz, they can see it's going to be close.
We love a close finish.
Next finish is just a few seconds away. Here we go.
Does Jana have a missing edge piece? Oh, there it is. Maya, well done.
32 minutes, so just under 33 minutes for Maya from Borstel from Germany.
Beautiful technical finish. And here's Jana. I said less than 10 seconds. Oh my goodness. What's happened? She's missing many, many pieces, folks. Like 5 pieces, and they're all in a group. Oh no. Call it, Maya. Jana, call it. There's one. Okay. Wow. So that's a situation that happens sometimes, folks. There's very high manufacturing quality with these puzzles, but once in a while things happen. And she was missing a cluster of pieces. Hopefully that won't count against her. Here comes Hannah Sigler into the finish. She's also missing pieces.
But there's a piece on her puzzle.
Yeah, she got that one. 2 others. Where are they?
Oh, there's 2 pieces missing. A border and one on the red kimono.
She needs to call it. The puzzlers. There's one. Call it. Okay. Well done, Hannah. So for those of you watching, the rules around missing pieces are something that's currently under development in speed puzzling. It used to be that every missing piece was a 10-second penalty. But this was, of course, in this era when finishes were, you know, what would you say, Michelle, 40 seconds, a minute apart? And nowadays, it is very common to have finishes 2 and 3 seconds apart. So a 10-second penalty for a missing piece.
Absolutely, especially when there's a few attached. I mean, that makes a huge difference when the finishes. So this year it has been reduced down to 5 seconds per missing piece.
Correct.
Which does sound fairer and is not so much of a penalty.
But there is a strategy, because now what they're doing, rather than counting the finish time when the last piece goes in, to take the pressure off of the judges, who are volunteers, by the way, the puzzler must declare done. And so you have a choice. You know that if a missing piece is there, it's going to cost you 5 seconds. You have a choice to call done and take the penalty, or to search for the piece. So you have to think about, where is that piece? Well, of course, you're trying to close your puzzle. We don't want you to be bored while puzzling. So you have to decide, is it worth it to take a 5-second penalty and call done, or is it worth it to look for the piece? And that was Hannah chose. She found one quickly, and the other one, she said, it's not worth it. I'm going to let it go. Here's Hannah Doyle coming in for a very strong close. Is she going to keep this under 36 minutes? Let's see. That's a good controlled close, folks, right there in the dark purple kimono. A lot of people are targeting their close there. Come on, Hannah, under 36. Let's go. Here it comes. Oh, she's going to make it. She's going to duck under easily. Well done, Hannah. There she is. Well done. Very well done.
Congratulations, Hannah. So both Hannahs from USA and Kiara.
Yay.
Lenka on the finish. Here we go.
Lenka. There it is. Very good. A strong close. Lenka has such a phenomenal close. I've watched it so many times on the EJJ. The lady with the black table who can still somehow see everything.
Yes. And Natalia, finishing a bit all over the place, a bit scattered here. But here's Tyra from Sweden.
Bravo. It's so fun watching these closes. Yeah, there's a scattered close from Natalia, but again, this is not necessarily a bad close, because every piece shape is well defined, and there's lots of clues for color. She's not looking at things that are all the same. So you look, she has a very good idea where those holes are, and she's just getting out one at a time. She's got pieces on the puzzle, pieces on the table.
And Irina from Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah, hers looks more like an easier close, only with the kimono.
And who's this? We can't see the table number. Michelle,
Oh, that's Merle from Germany.
Oh, excellent. Michelle knows everybody by sight. I only see hands. Oh, look at this.
Bottom right.
And Shay from the US is looking very good. I'm thinking this is Irena. And then Natalia. Oh, maybe not. Who knows? Oh, it's so close.
Oh, Shay and
Come on,
Arena.
guys, go.
There's going to be seconds apart. Whoa!
There it is.
Oh, missing piece.
2 missing pieces. An edge. No, 3. There's Shay. Well done. So it looked like Irena had 3 missing pieces there. That's tough because it's 5 seconds per piece. Here comes Natalia. Look how much that cleaned up so quickly. You might have said, oh my gosh, how scattered is that clothes? But she knows exactly how to handle this.
Oh, you can see the adrenaline. Her hands are shaking. It's moving so fast.
Often when you're closing, if you get too adrenalized, you have to slow yourself down to control so you can still use your vision. There you go. Beautifully done.
Yeah.
You can see these puzzles. There we go. Beautiful finish. Oh, another finish right in front of us.
That's the pickup from Vala.
Oh, there we go.
Megan Sloka.
Try again. Well done, Megan.
Oh, these are really nice times on an unreleased puzzle.
Yeah, this is crazy. I've already lost count of finishers. We're still sub 40. Outrageous. So strong.
Laura, the number 2 Spanish puzzler, looking really solid here. And here's Steffi B from Germany.
Steffi, well done. Oh, quick pan. Laura looking very good here. This is another scattered close. You can see her hands look like they're moving a little slowly, but it's not really. She's taking time to make sure that she only picks up things that go straight in. So a lot of times it's faster if your hands are moving less fast, but your brain is not.
Rosa! Puzzle Talk with Rosa is done. Oh, under 40.
Here's Rachel Chambers. Looking very good. Oh, wow. Lots of missing pieces. They're in the bag. Oh, no. Those plastic bags, it's like the dryer eating your socks. They love to eat pieces. Well done. Good finish.
Sometimes just in the excitement of opening the bag and spilling out the pieces, one forgets to check the bag. And Astrid from Denmark.
Yay, Astrid! Astrid and I shared a table in the qualifier at Worlds last year. She's lovely. Rachel, can you keep this under 40 minutes? Come on, Rachel. We're going to watch Rachel's finish, and then we have a special guest joining us. Oh, just missed the 40-minute mark, but there she is. Well done.
Well done, Rachel. So now joining us, we have Maya from Borstel from Germany. Congratulations.
Hi, thanks, thank you.
Yeah, so tell us what you thought about this puzzle when you saw it.
I thought it was pretty, and I thought I could do it. I thought it was a puzzle that I can do. I was looking for the colors. I decided to start with yellow after the border. Yeah, and then I just picked one color at a time. Try to work my way through it.
Tell us how the cherry blossoms were.
They went quickly, very quickly. Some cherry blossoms had a warm taint because of the lights near them, and it was easy. And I knew the piece shape enough, so I think I only had like 10 pieces of cherry blossoms in the end that I really had to do.
Your clothes looked so good. You controlled it beautifully.
It didn't feel so good. I think my hands were shaking a lot, but I'm very happy with how it worked out.
Yeah, and how do you manage the nerves at a semi-final level like this? Were you feeling cool and confident as you walked in, or are you starting to feel a bit more nervous?
I am feeling nervous, even though I shouldn't, because I can easily proceed to the final. But yeah, the nerves are still there, and I can't really manage them. During the competition, listening to music now really helps me, so I don't hear anyone speaking near me, so that helps a lot.
What's on your speed puzzling playlist? What song makes you go the fastest?
I heard it from another German speed puzzler that she's listening to Speed Up Hardstyle, so I tried that, and it works great.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Check it out, everybody who's listening, if you want some great music advice here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and can you tell us what your favorite part of the image was?
I think the umbrellas, because they had structure, they had an easily distinguishable color, you could sort them easily. Yeah. The clothing of the ladies, I thought they would be harder, so I was surprised by how easily I could manage them, or
That's great.
How fun they were as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, congratulations on an amazing time and a really great finish.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to watch you finish. You, as Mari says, you look very controlled and also very calm, and it's just really great to see you perform at this high level at the World Championship.
I was overperforming. I'm worried for the final because usually I overperform in the first rounds and then I underperform in the final.
I do this too, so let's make a pact. We're going to get good sleep and lots of water and bring it on Saturday.
Okay, I will give my best.
You're a beautiful puzzler, Maya. It's watching you, it makes it look like an art, not a sport. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Maya. Congratulations.
We're seeing a nice big wave of finishers here. This is such a strong field.
Yeah, sorry, Magdalena Alberti from Germany. Fantastic.
All right, we're seeing those rows start to clear out as people finish.
Oh, Elodie from France.
With
Congratulations.
the best t-shirt. Look at that. T-Rex hates puzzles.
Oh.
I like that.
And the New Zealand champion, Tyler, in her first World Championship.
Beautiful.
She's done. Beautiful time. 43 minutes.
Yay,
Beautiful
New Zealand.
time.
And there's Beatrice from the US. Well done, Beatrice Endler. It's one finish after another. Everybody look at this.
Oh, Mona from Germany. Congratulations.
If you're a volunteer judge on this floor, you are going to get your steps in this afternoon. They are running everywhere to catch these finishes.
And Patrick from Switzerland coming in on the close. And Julia from Austria. Congratulations.
Wow. Look how many finishes. We are still under 45 minutes. Now, what I want to know is, are we going to clear this floor?
Yes, so the time limit for the semifinals is not 90, but 75 minutes. So a little bit more pressure for the... Oh, here we go, Patrick.
Patrick, well done. Oh, I just saw the piece in his beard and went, oh no, missing piece, but no, it was decorative.
It got stuck in his beard.
There it is. Yeah. I was thinking, what kimono is that?
I'm exhausted just watching Patrick. Woo!
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Nice.
People are still smiling despite it being absolutely like a sauna in here. Look at all the hands of the judges up there. The hand up means we're about to finish.
And from China,
table 97.
Zizi Zhao and Anna Menges from Germany.
Yay.
Oh, is that Lena? Lena from Germany, looks like it. Congratulations.
Beautiful. Michelle, how many of these folks qualify for the finals? They changed the numbers and
60.
I think it's 60.
Yeah, so the final is 180 people. Rodrigo from Mexico. So yeah, we're looking at 60 finishes. Here is Jenny from Germany.
So puzzlers are sprinting now for a spot in the finals. There's Sammy Brownlow, my teammate, and Chambi, her wombat/potato. All right, so I think right now, I don't think we've had 60 finishers yet. I think these are all qualifiers.
I think these people are safe at this stage. I mean, it's only coming up to 46 minutes. But in the meantime, we have Jana joining us. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so tell us, what was your impression of this image when you saw it for the first time?
The image is very nice, but not my type.
Okay, what part of it is not your type?
All of it. I like photos. Yes.
Okay, you would have much preferred a photo image.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we noticed that you did early on the sky and the cherry blossoms at the top, and you kind of worked your way down. You got this really nice solid section towards the top. Was that strategic, or you just got drawn to the sky and the top half of the image first?
No, nothing strategic. I just saw a sky and trees. But I didn't have four pieces in the sky.
Yeah,
they are missing.
That was very dramatic.
Yeah. So what was the rule on that? What did they decide about those 4 pieces?
I'm not sure, but I think if it's connected, there's no penalization.
I believe that's correct.
Yes.
If it's a manufacturing error, yeah, it does appear to be that.
Here's the thing, though. They say no penalty, but you were looking for those 4 pieces the whole time, weren't you?
And here's another person looking for missing pieces. Jackie on the floor. Here she goes. Jackie from New Zealand.
Good job, Jackie. Now, it's amazing when you have missing pieces, people think the penalty is for not having the piece, but you're already punished because you're looking for the piece. It's confusing, right? How much did that affect you?
I think not that much because the picture was. It wasn't. I didn't need it because there were a lot of objects that was easy to start again.
That's great. That shows experience when you don't get rattled. How early were you aware you were missing them?
In the start.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good for you. All right. Well, yeah, hopefully because they're all connected, that'll be no penalty. And we'll put them in spirit.
It looked at one stage that you had some pieces above your puzzle, like a lump of colors. Were those the brown pieces that you had pulled out? Did you do a bit of sorting at the beginning?
Yeah. I am always making a lot of sorting in the beginning. I need all pieces to build something.
Okay, so you're not someone that just picks one color at a time and then looks for the pieces in the loose pieces. Rather, you like to already up front know what you're going to next.
Yes. I need all of it sorted in the start, but it's not possible.
Well, you definitely got it. Well done.
Yeah, and especially saying that you this was not your style of image, you really crushed this one.
Thank you.
We were really impressed. So thanks for dropping by, and good luck in the final.
Thank you. Bye.
Good luck. Well done.
So we can see Rodrigo there in the foreground being interviewed by the Spanish media. Here, Anna from Denmark is coming up.
We don't know how many finishers. Are you keeping track at home? Anybody can put it in the chat. The results are delayed because the Wi-Fi is very spotty. We can see on the board here in the dome.
There's Sandra from Peru.
Yay, Sandra.
Congratulations.
On the board here in the dome, we only see the top two, so we don't know how many. Nobody knows how many. That means if you're still on the floor, you just have to puzzle as fast as you can.
And they're coming in really tight finishes here, really close. There's an American. Yeah. I've seen him before with a picture of boats. And another finisher from New Zealand, Isabel.
There you go, very good. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that flourish.
Yeah. This is Natalie Kuhlmann from Germany. Great job, Natalie. So joining us at the commentating booth, we have our first place, Victor. Tell us, how do you feel after that sprint?
Hot and wet. During the solve, I was almost sure I'm going to not do it because it was too bad. I was so bad. I had a puddle of sweat on my pieces. My pieces were wet.
I believe it.
That was so bad.
I noticed early on, because you were right in front of me, I could see that you took your shoes off just to breathe a little.
Yeah, to have a little bit of connection to the ground. That is a little bit colder, but yeah, the puzzle was nice.
Yeah, you liked it?
I liked it. I mean, if you know what puzzles I like horizontal and flowers.
Boy, did you get it.
There's a failed pickup there from Edith Lewis, but still she's happy.
I'm pretty sure she's capable of putting that back together.
Congratulations, Anna. Yeah, so tell us what drew your attention in the image. Where did you want to start?
I wanted to start with the green. So I took out the green, and then I was like, okay, I also see yellow, so before I do the green, I'll do the yellow. Sort the yellow. And also I sorted out the edge at the very beginning with the flipping. This time my hands weren't shaking. That was a nice surprise. And I think I also started sorting out the pink cloth and the orange one. And I think that was it. And once I had those piles, I started to do the green, and then I started to connect some edges to the green, and then I started doing the whole green, the whole edge, and then the yellow when the edge wasn't going together. Yeah, there were many things, and I was sure I'm missing like 50% of the edge, because I think I flipped them and I took them, but then I kind of lost them.
That happens sometimes. They start hiding.
Yeah, and I finished with the blues. And not the sky, but with the blue clothes. How do you call it?
Yeah, we were talking about your clothes, how controlled that was. Did you engineer that clothes to make sure that you were going to close all in the same place and choose the blue for that early?
Can you repeat the question?
It looked like maybe early in the middle,
Yeah.
you might have chosen the blue to close in because it was a controlled area. Yeah. How early did you choose that?
At the very beginning.
I had a feeling, Victor is very strategic. We talk about this a lot, that you choose where you're going to close before you start the puzzle. Other people do one move at a time. You've thought about the end.
Yeah, I knew from the start that I'm going to do the very dark pieces very fast. So the outlines near the edge, the shoes, the fence, and like small details. And I knew the blue would be very difficult for me. Also, I couldn't find the whole yellow bow. I don't know why. I think I had only blue and yellow left, and I had the yellow in 3 pieces, and then I connected it, and then it was upside down for like 10 minutes. And I was like, why isn't it working? But then I flipped it, and it was actually starting to work. Yeah, and the blue was difficult because since it's as detailed as it is basically a block of color for me. So, and I didn't really have time to look at the image to be like, oh, where is this one? So I decided to leave it for last, have everything built out so I can just go by shape.
It's a very, very good move. Everybody, if you don't know Victor, well, first of all, welcome to the club, who now gets to know him. But Victor's one of the more nerdy technical puzzlers out there. He's one of the few people I can talk to about, what if we chose this exact 2 pieces to go here and win and not sound like we're crazy? So I love hearing how your brain works with this. So technical. Some people puzzle by gut and instinct. Some people puzzle with brain and logic.
I think I do everything.
I think you do too.
Yeah. So I'm not going to keep you any longer, Victor. I need you to go outside and cool down a bit, find a shady tree and drink your ice water. I think, was that one of your Polish teammates? One of the Polish people came by and handed Victor an ice cold water. Very kind, looking out for you. So, yeah.
So thank you for having me.
Take a break and congratulations. Amazing time. Did you realize that you were sub 30?
I know. I was like, wow.
He definitely knows. I wouldn't be surprised if they cut your head open and find that there's a stopwatch in there. Well done, Victor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, these finishes, there's a tidal wave of finishes coming in. 55 minutes. It's just bouncing around the room here, everyone. Fantastic. Another from Sweden, Denmark. There's Peter. In the background, we got Eric. He just finished a minute ago.
Looking at the number of seats still occupied in the floor, first of all, I think we could see a complete come
finish. Come on, Ying from China.
Oh, come on, Ying.
Yeah, so the front half of the room has cleared out. I can see row 1, 2, and 3 are empty. 4. Good job, Martina.
Yay, Martina. I don't know if we have our 60 yet or if there are still a couple of spots left. These people just have
good job, Ying.
Puzzle their hearts out. The thing you want to do is complete the puzzle in the time. That is such an accomplishment.
Yeah. I think that's Steve from the UK.
Look at the relief and joy to finish in the time and under the hour. We're still under the hour.
Oh, Adriana from Colombia. Good job. Ramona, good job, Ramona.
Good job.
Puzzle pickup, woohoo!
Her shirt says, speed puzzling is my cardio.
Yes.
And boy, is it, especially today. Yay, well done.
And Daria coming up to the close, fantastic. I'm sure Zelos is going crazy in the chat. Here comes Christina from Australia.
Yay, Christina.
Oh, tablemate Steve is thrilled for her.
You see the big smiles, folks who finish under the hour, still well under the hour mark. Come on, semifinal AB, how many more sub-hour finishes can we have? I want to see all of it.
Wow, look at that, half the room is clear. We are really pushing towards the back of the room here at 56 minutes, coming up to 57. Come on, Sweden.
This is another scattered close. And again, he's got pieces on the puzzle. Some people that drives them crazy because they say, oh, I can't see. But also, if you know where they are and you can see them, you could just slide them in instead of picking them up. And it can be faster as long as you keep track. There are as many ways to puzzle as there are human brain wirings, everybody. Lots and lots. Here's a controlled close from Finn. I'm reading the name right? From Germany. A very controlled close in the light. You can see them looking at shape. There's Melinda Owens from the U.S. Congratulations.
The Lone Star puzzler. And I believe that's Ednaya
from Brazil. Yay, Brazil. There's this nice controlled close. There it is. You see the shape work. Oh, rotate. There you go. Yay.
Good job.
I can't see who this is. The name card is blocked, but congratulations. Big smiles to finish under the hour.
Oh, is that Jodie? Puzzle Guzzle from the UK. Here we go, Jodie.
Oh, here she goes. Look at this. Beautiful.
Jodie.
Nice controlled close.
There's her husband, Graham, in the background, wearing matching shirt. España.
España, yay.
And Sweden. Table 101. That was Pontus.
And Finn is finished. Well done. Finishes one after another. Here's another controlled close in the light sky. Michelle, you predicted this early. We're seeing a lot of it.
Oh, this is so exciting. Just seeing all these people getting amazing times. There's a purple-haired puzzler. Congrats.
This is how you know it's a semi-final at a world championship. You see people, almost a whole room, that can close a puzzle like this. Not easy at all in under an hour, and hopefully everybody in under 75 minutes.
That's Linda. Come on, Linda.
More closing in the lights.
Yeah, come on. Let's see if you can make it under the hour. I think you can. Jukka from Finland, sweat-soaked hat. That's just an example of what the puzzlers are feeling right now. Yep. Everybody has sweaty foreheads, sweaty backs, stuck to the seats. Sticky hands. It's crazy conditions here. Here's Linda finishing up the last pieces.
Good job, Linda.
She's got her cooling device around her neck.
The emergency air conditioners that they brought into the dome here are working hard, but it's like the little AC that could or maybe couldn't quite. We are
let's get a boogie under the hour. Good
15 minutes to go. Os faltan 15 minutos.
For those of you who see this puzzle and want to get it and try it at home, you should absolutely do that. But if you want to compare your times at home to what the puzzlers are doing here today, what you need to do is close all the windows and doors in your house, turn your thermostat up to, Michelle, you can translate for Celsius, 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's 30 degrees plus here, 30 degrees outside and more inside.
Yeah, that's where you have to set your thermostat and then wait 20 minutes and then do the puzzle. And that will be a comparable time.
And tomorrow will be 33 and the day after 34 degrees Celsius.
This is extreme speed puzzling, folks. With conditions like this, your brain doesn't work the same way. Your body doesn't work the same way. You get thoughts coming into your head that you wouldn't normally. Like, am I really going to finish this? Usually a speed puzzler would never think that, but when it's this hot and this difficult, it can be. We've got a guest joining us now. Here comes Astrid.
Hello.
Hello, congratulations on a wonderful finish.
Thank you.
How was it?
It was a lot better than yesterday. Sorry. Yes. It was fun. I very rarely finish under 40 minutes on a first try, so I'm extremely happy.
Oh, congratulations.
But it felt like it was going slower, but I think there's like a different sense of time in the dome because, I know Victor finished first, right?
Yeah, he got it under 30 minutes. So that always skews the time because if you're thinking maybe it's, it just feels a lot later.
Yeah, because in my world it's not realistic to finish a first try under 30 minutes. So I'm thinking when I was about to finish, I was like, oh, it's definitely 45 minutes plus something like that. Yeah, so
what was your time?
39:35, I think.
Good for you. Sub 40 is such a big deal.
Yeah. I'm also kind of here because I want to know if you know what place I got.
You know what? I don't think we do on the website.
Yeah, we're only seeing up to six at the moment. So Victor, Maya, Jana, Hannah Sigler, Hannah Doyle, Kiara. That's as far as we're seeing from the leaderboard at this stage.
But I think I qualified, so that's nice.
I think it's very safe to say that, yes. Congratulations.
So tell us, which was the trickiest part on the image?
I think the blue patterns were pretty difficult, and those were the ones I finished with.
Yes.
But honestly, I think everything was sort of difficult because I didn't have any strategy and I was just stressing out and everything was a mess. So
this is a difficult puzzle. There's no question. It's pretty, but it's not easy.
No, because there's a lot of the patterns aren't just one block. Like there are shadows and ins and outs and everything. Yeah.
And I imagine the pile looked very busy when you're trying to figure out what to pull out. It was probably hard to tell what was what. Is that true?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I picked out the yellows first because those were kind of noticeable. And then the brown edges and the green umbrella as well, I think. And then everything from there was just me struggling, trying to find some kind of sense in it.
Well, your experience just makes you such a great example of, when you pull a puzzle out of a bag and you go, oh my gosh, what do I do?
Yeah.
You just start doing stuff, and there's a lot to be said for persistence.
Yeah, because there was definitely no strategy, no structure whatsoever. It was just, this doesn't work, I'll try something new, and then again and again. I think I came back to each single pattern like 3 or 4 times because I couldn't figure it out.
But that's so great to leave it when it's not working. Mm-hmm. That takes courage. And then to come back when you've got more information. That speaks of experience that you bring to this.
Maybe.
Because you say, oh, I have no plan, but people watching you, we just see pieces going in. So well done, that's really great. Nice. What advice would you give for anyone still on the floor now trying to finish this under the time in these hot conditions? Maybe with no plan.
I don't know. Keep going and remember that as soon as you're finished, you can escape from the heat.
Well, on that note, we'll let you escape to the heat. Thanks so much, Astrid. Congratulations. We'll see you in the final.
Congratulations, Astrid. Well done. More finishers. I'm trying to count how many people we have left. It's hard to see. Under 20 people left.
Yeah, it's getting very thin. We have a few tables in the middle and a few people in the back row.
That might mean it's going to happen. That might mean we're going to clear the floor here in semifinal 1. That is always what we want to see, a clear floor. Every single person finishing the puzzle in the time. Go puzzlers, give it to us.
Oh, here comes Letizia. She's going to make it. Oh, she's just got a few pieces left. Looking really fine there, Letizia. And yes, we now have a guest joining us. Oh, just didn't catch Letizia's finish there. Yeah, we have a lot of people on the close. But there we go. There's Letizia.
Yeah.
Just a girl who loves dolphins and puzzles.
Excellent taste. Excellent taste.
And joining us for an interview, we have Simona Reich from Austria. Welcome, Simona.
Thank you.
So, yeah, what are your thoughts on this puzzle today?
I love this puzzle very much because I love Japan. I've been to Japan last year, and when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's Japan. It has to work. It has to work.
It clearly did.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm really happy with my achievement. I'm so proud on the time. I'm happy that I'm here with the Austrian Puzzle national team and that I could show that I can puzzle. It's my second best first try, so it couldn't have been better today.
That's so incredible. Congratulations. To have a really strong time on a floor like this, on a big stage, it just feels so good. Good for you.
Thank you.
What did you have a strategy for how you tackled this puzzle, how you thought about it?
Yeah, I started with the blends and the edge, both edges. Then I did the sky and the umbrellas, the yellow one, especially then the green one. So I also like busy puzzles, and it's kind of a busy puzzle because there are a lot of patterns. Then I tried to see this bluish kind of kimono from the third lady, and that's just, I did one after another. Then the sky, like the flowers in the sky, I did partly. I split them up always when I saw something, because I'm not so good in finishing sections one each after another. So I hop a little bit around, especially with more difficult parts for me.
That could be a really great way to save time. If something's slowing down, just leave it and come back later. It's not like they're going to grow legs and walk away, right?
Yeah, that's what I think about it, yeah.
That's awesome. Do you have, we're asking if people have advice for folks who are still on the floor trying to finish this puzzle under the time.
I think you have to keep in mind that you can do this. You're here in semifinals and you're here for a reason because you were good in the preliminary rounds. So you always, even if you think it's so hard, you can do it. And that's what I also tried to tell myself. If I was like, oh my God, what should I do next? I was like, okay, I can do it. And I will just see if there's a color which is similar, or try to find one piece after another. There is progress. Even though if it's slow, it's progress, or slower, let's say.
It's great advice. It doesn't have to be speed puzzling. It can be often efficiency puzzling.
Yeah.
Yeah, which sometimes is even faster.
Yes.
Yeah, so what would your dream puzzle be to come out in the final?
For me, something like that actually, or more busy, would also be okay. I am not so much the landscape type, but what is even worse than landscapes are the tigers from last year. That's not my kind of thing. I'm not good at gradients, so I hope it's not a landscape with gradients or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So a busy image, preferably without animals.
Yeah, or with not fur, but if they are drawn, that's fine for me.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully something that isn't too dark, because we'll be doing it at nighttime and here in the dome.
That's true. But what I also have to say, like, being in the finals is like what I really wanted, and it's like a bonus round because I'm realistic. I'm not gonna win it, so for me, I can enjoy it and see how fast I can do it, and I'll just enjoy the puzzle. And I guess that's what it's about.
That is what it's about. The race is against yourself and the clock. Everybody else is just here for company.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you qualify for the final last year?
I didn't because of the country tour.
Oh, wow.
Which made me very sad because my time was good, but I had placed 74. It was super close.
That's so close.
So this year I was like, okay, I want to have the finals this year, and I knew I'm faster than last year. It's in average 10 minutes per puzzle, I would say. But it's still, all the people got faster, so it wasn't for sure that I can make it. So I was puzzling like as fast as I could now.
That's amazing to be 2 days into Worlds and you've already accomplished your goal.
5
Congratulations.
minutes puzzling time remaining.
So given that, what are you most looking forward to the rest of the week?
I'm so much looking forward to competing in pairs with Magdalene.
Yay.
Normally I puzzle with Connie. I want to say hi to Connie. I don't know. Oh, no, you don't see me. I was waving to Connie.
Hi, Connie.
And her daughter, Hannah, who is not even a week old. So,
whoa.
And I want to say that Magdalene is also a great pair partner. And so I'm super excited about it. Tomorrow we can do it. So.
Well, we will watch for you with great enthusiasm. We'll be cheering for you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Simona. Try to cool down. I'll let you escape the dome.
I will.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, we can see we're getting a lot of, we don't have that many puzzlers left. I think we are going to clear the room, and so we do have the last few people who are puzzling are being supported with some, cooling off. We have one from Brazil. We have another person in a white shirt.
It's fewer than 10 people that I can count. And even though the dome is a sauna, there are so many spectators crowding around, and you can feel the tension in the air get more exciting as we cheer these guys across the finish line. Let's see if we can clear the floor. It would be so exciting.
Yeah, Ayumi's got this.
Definitely.
Come on, Ayumi from Japan.
Let's go, Japan. This is another controlled close in the dark blues. It's so funny, we're seeing so many folks closing in those dark blues, and the folks we've talked to have described how they're tough to tell apart. Here's a scattered close in the brights. Can't quite see the table number or the name, but she's looking for every bit of shape work, every little tidbit, small clues of color.
It might be table 158. The number is chopped, but it might be Feng Sai.
Oh, good eye, Michelle. Here's Ayumi making her close in the dark blues, dark purples. Less than 3 minutes remaining. And this is where the conditions are just so hard, folks at home. These people are puzzling so courageously in conditions that would make anyone quit anything, and they're not quitting. They know they can do it. It's 2.5 more minutes. They can do it, they can do it.
Tension is rising as we get closer to the time limit of 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
Come on, Ayumi.
She's got this, no problem.
Oh,
here comes another finish. Yes, Brazil.
Cristiana Rodriguez.
Yes, Cristiana. Huge cheers for Brazil. Well done. Oh, happy tears for survival.
Oh, so emotional, so heartwarming.
Here's another great finish. Yes.
Ayumi, you got this. All right, Japan.
You see emotional finishes here, and it's so funny. I've had emotional finishes, and I say, why am I crying? It's a puzzle. But it's not just a puzzle at this point. It's proving to yourself that you can do it. It's the accomplishment that you trained for, that you worked for, how hard it is to believe in yourself and to do anything at a world championship level, even if it's something as silly as a children's jigsaw puzzle. It's a huge accomplishment. So go, silly puzzlers. We're so proud of you. Here comes this finish. One more piece.
Come on.
Is there a missing piece? There's a missing piece. Call it, 5 seconds, just call it. You hear the crowd saying, call it. Oh, she got it. There it is. Oh, well done.
Yes. Huge relief, huge cheer, huge excitement here at the Dome.
Ultimo minuto. It's your last minute.
And we just got the countdown for 1 minute. Come on, Canada. Allison,
here she goes. You see those hands speed up. Oh, come on, Canada. Let's go. Come on, Allison. It's not going to be a problem. She's going to get it, but you can see the hands are just shaking from exhaustion, from nerves. There it is.
Come on, Allison.
There it is.
30 seconds.
Last 30 seconds. I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, the cheers, the applause, everybody.
So we have Thailand and Guatemala still puzzling.
And now they just have to get every piece in. If it goes to a piece count, every piece counts. Every piece they can join, every piece they can get in.
And 10.
Even pieces joined on the side will count. If there are 2 pieces connected, it will count as assembled.
Come on, Bea, one more piece. Come on, Bea.
1. Tiempo, your time is a round of applause. You didn't quite make it.
Wow, what a round. That's
big round,
amazing.
especially for Hella Raki.
Oh, Michelle, if this is what we've got to look forward to.
Well done,
Oh, this
everyone.
is exciting. We've got 2 more rounds of this coming up.
See you in a few minutes for the second semifinal. En unos minutos,
amazing.
la segunda semifinal.
Congratulations to everyone. This is courageous puzzling in the heat, in the pressure, but hopefully against the clock and with all your friends, and we're so proud of all of you.
Yeah, we're just so happy for everyone. Really exciting finishes. Congratulations to everyone. Almost emptied the room. Good job, everyone, and thanks for everyone in the chat, everyone watching at home.
Michelle, thanks for having me as a guest. You are phenomenal, and your eagle eyes stewarding us through the whole week. So
it has been an absolute blast, Mari. I'm so happy to have you with me.
And we're going to watch for you in the next semifinal, yes?
I'm in 3.
You're in 3? Oh, we get to puzzle together.
Yep.
I didn't even realize this. Well, then.
All right, and thank you, and see you at the next one.
Thank